It's Tuesday night. I'm full of tacos and ready to talk about some comics. So let's talk about The Madness. A great comic book series. I loved it. Before I get into that, I want to give a shout out to my comic dealer at Coffee and the Comics, Huntington Beach, California. Locally owned small business, great service. Jeff is a great dude, and you'd be supporting a veteran. And you can call the dude up anytime. He'll help you out. Easy to use website. Fast shipping. Everything is packed secure. I'm going to be receiving another box from them here soon. So I will be doing one of those unboxings. And to show you how I get my comics, how secure they're packed. And you get the free coffee with Coffee and the Comics. So that being said, like I said, I want to shout out my boy to start off with. But let's talk about this fucking book. Man, I mean, we start with the covers. It's sparse, it's simple. You're like, what is going on? It's dark. And when you get into the story, it's like, okay, yeah, I see what's going on. You can, in a sense, judge a book by a cover, but it's so much more than just madness, so to speak. There are moments in every issue that I've read that had my jaw on the floor and were just amazingly violent. But each one of those moments is well earned. And there's nuance to every character. No character is really portrayed as all the way good or all the way bad. Their reasoning for what they're doing makes sense. And the antagonist in the story, they are a clever send-up of popular superheroes. But unlike the boys, they're not just outright terrible people. They're people that, be it through, unchecked power, through hubris, through just being burnt out. They let themselves be used for something horrible. And the protagonist as well. She is very capable, very brutal, and very nuanced as well. She's not a good guy, but she's not a bad guy. And the story, in a way it kind of presents you with the result of those circumstances. Then you see, oh, that's where this is coming from. Yes, it is bloody, it is violent, but it's also a thinker. It's also something that's going to make you, look at, I would say, this whole genre differently. Not expecting 100% good, 100% bad. And each character, too, they're not generic. They have their own code of ethics or lack thereof. And, it's a great series. A six issue set that reads very quick. And, I mean, it's not like they're short books. But, I mean, it reads quick because, just tremendous writing. And I love the art. It really brings the violence to life. And there's also some creativity, too. I'll call it grotesque. Creativity in the art. I don't want to give it all away. And I'm not, I'm going to try not to do spoilers in this. But I will suggest you get this. It's relatively new. And so you can go on Previews World and still get individual issues, I'm sure. I'm sure the trade will be coming out soon as well. And if you don't have a comic book dealer in your area like myself, give Jeff a call. Hit up his website, coffeeandthecomic.com. And they have great deals of shipping, especially if you're, a frequent buyer like me. I pay a very good shipping subscription. And my stuff comes fast and secure, and I have great service that's a phone call or Instagram away. To me and my taste, this was a 10 out of 10 comic book series. It's definitely going to be one I'm going to read again and again and again. And from the art to the writing, it is a sense of suspense. And that, and stuff doesn't just come out of nowhere. They leave breadcrumbs and they leave story elements that eventually pay off. And, my last review, when I reviewed Vampirella Dead Flowers, I talked about filling any logic hole with magic. There are no holes left in this story. It is a very complete story. Everything means something. And AWA, they are a smaller company, but they knocked out the park with this. I've read a few of their other titles and enjoyed the ones I've read so far. Again, Madness, number 1 through 6. If you have a pull box app at your local LCS, hit them up. If you don't have an LCS, coffeeandthecomic.com. That's been Let's Talk About the Madness from AWA. If you guys enjoy it, tell your friends. I'm not trying to be a major influencer or anything. I just want to talk about comics and action figures and shit that I love and share the joy of nerddom. So, subscribe, like it, share it, all that stuff. And we'll be back with more nerd shit.